I modified my old Canon 6D into a full spectrum camera in a half a day, no problem. Then I found that my sensor flange isn't parallel to the lens projection. So I spent 3 days correcting that, disassembling the camera, readjust the sensor base and reassembled it multiple times again and again. All of that because I want to photograph the Milky Way in full spectrum camera. And talking about that, photograph the Milky Way, I have a lot to learn about that. But still, I have a science camera. Basically, our eyes see the colors of the rainbow. But there is more colors below and above it. Normally, we want to photograph only the colors we can see. Our eyes have natural filters that make us see around 400 to 700 nanometers wavelength. When I replace the filter inside of the camera with pure, clean, precise and very expensive glass, now it's a full spectrum camera. So it's about 350 to 1000 nanometers wavelength. Now the science begins. The first thing to do is white balance. And what we get is a bit more red than normal. I assume that the camera's processor is just saying that is red and put the infrared light as red. But still, it looks like some really cool old film. Now if I attach the filter 720 nanometers, meaning it blocks all the colors except the invisible infrared, now we are in a brand new world. An invisible world. If we think of infrared as heat, that's actually how it was discovered, and look at the green areas, we can understand why under the trees is very fresh. White is reflecting infrared. It's heating, bouncing on the leaves. Things also get curious in the kitchen. The induction stove is transparent to infrared. Through the camera we can actually see the wires and stuff. That's really cool. Tea looks like water, even red wine looks like water. What about the filter I removed from this camera? Yep, it's opaque, because it's blocking the infrared light. I fucking love science. Starting this experience, I read somewhere if you stick an overexposed film, negative overexposed film, that is black, but it is black and opaque for the human eye, but it passes infrared, making an excellent DIY filter for the back of your lens. And that was the first time that I tested that on people. They look like Roman or Greek statues. And my brain exploded with artistic ideas. I got the actual 720 nanometers filter and start to plan an artistic work. And now it only sees infrared. How cool is that? And what I like is that the eyes become darker, the skin looks like a sculpture from a Greek goddess. But my first try didn't go as planned. The lighting died, so I relied only on natural light. That wasn't the greatest one, but luckily I had another source of infrared light. Fire. As Odilia is a professional fire dancer, we were bound to make something cool. But my ideas are still cooking. I'm testing more stuff to do with Odilia, a work of art, hopefully, but I need to grasp more how I can use this full spectrum camera and the maximum abilities of it. I also use this full spectrum camera to explain why old DSLR cameras can focus better in low light than the brand new mirrorless camera. That video is over there.